trending on Procyon Radio and television with Sarah Agba. I have MKO All-Rounder, a music comedian, right here with me.
Thank you for having me once again.
MKO, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I deserve to be in Guinness World Records, TINUBU. President Bola Tinubu has said that his name should be in the Guinness Book of Records. He said this in light of his economic reforms and track record as former Lagos governor, which influenced the decision of many Nigerians to elect him president. The president said this in a remark at the 10th German-Nigerian Business Forum. Mr. Ibu'S wife shares reactions as she shares video of herself feeding him in hospital. Stella Maris, the wife of famed actor Mr. Ibu, has created quite a stir online after posting a video of herself feeding him in his hospital bed. The gesture intended to refute suspicion and demonstrate her commitment to her husband's well-being, elicited varied reactions from the public. The legendary actor's family has recently come under scrutiny following allegations that Mr. Ibu had an inappropriate relationship with his adopted daughter. In the middle of controversy, Mr. Ibu's wife releases a video of caring. Simultaneously, Stella Maris, the actor's wife, has been accused by the actor's adopted daughter of misappropriating the family's donation for personal advantage. MKO All-Rounder, here we are on Trending today. The president is saying that he deserves to be in his world record.
Mr. President is saying that he performed excellently as a governor in Lagos State between 1999 and 2000. Now, is our president is praising himself, but we are all in Nigeria and we are all alive during that time. 1999, let us now see truly if our president deserves to be in World Guinness Record for his achievements in Lagos. Now, let us now digest it. Now, between 1999 and 2007, Lagos State, what really Mr. President Tinubu did in Lagos during that time that we heard him as a best governor? Is he the one that built the third mainland bridge? That mainland bridge, the longest in West Africa, was built during Babangida's regime. Was Tinubu the one that built Alausa's house? That's the governor's house. I'm asking you, is it Tinubu that built Alaba Market, or that Tinubu truly he built some garages in Lagos, but that one doesn't turn to creating wealth? In Lagos State, they didn't have their own electricity. They didn't have their own water board that give people water. In Lagos, they all depend on the borehole like other states. So what is particular that Tinubu did in Lagos between 1999 and 2007? I'm asking. I want to be corrected. You can answer me through the comment section. Maybe I forgot what Tinubu did in Lagos that we hand him a best governor. During that time, 99, if I could remember, in Cross River, there was Obudu Ranch. Did we have Obudu Ranch in Lagos during that time? Did Tinubu turn Lagos to Dubai during 1999 and 2007? Now, these are questions that I want you to answer me as a Nigerian, because the president has claimed that he performed very well. That's what earned him the Aso Rock to be our president today. Tinubu actually is the one who is the founder as a governor, is the first and the only governor in Nigeria that created tax company, which is Remita and the Alpha Beta. Remita and Alpha Beta, they are generating revenue for Lagos. They are collecting taxes from the company in Lagos. They tax everywhere. That is where TINUBU makes money, because he is the one that owns the Remita and the Alphabet. He rendered the Lagos State tax office useless. He rendered them useless. He's using his own company, Remita and Alphabet. That is where he makes his billion. He's the only governor in Nigeria that created a tax company like that, that's hold the state. Up till now, he's still collecting tax for Lagos. The Remita and the Alphabet, they are the one collecting tax for Lagos, and he's collecting his commission. That is where he makes his money. That is where the money that he makes in Nigeria, in Lagos, that hand him to subdue the INEC of Nigeria. That's where you hear glints. It's not ordinary that the INEC, the server glints during the election is because of the money power that TINUBU makes from Lagos as a governor. You can see that the appeal court or Supreme Court jettisoning the US certificate. It is power of the money that TINUBU makes in Lagos as a governor through Alphabet and Remita. So with that, we can say proudly that TINUBU as the only governor that is wise enough, or that is buoyant enough, or I don't know, as a governor of Lagos State to fund the tax company. Because through that tax company is generating money for Lagos, and he will collect his tax. It's a own commission, like 20%, 30%. It depends. So you know that Lagos is the hub economic of this nation. So for a governor for over 20 years generating money from Lagos, collecting tax for Lagos, you know what this means. So that governor, you can't compare with him with any governor in Nigeria. So if you are talking of, if our Mr. President TINUBU is talking of him, his name enter the book, the Guinness Book of the World, it is true that he is the only governor that collects tax for a state that is the state that's very vital to Nigeria economy, which is Lagos, for over a decade. All right. You understand? Well, with that, I give it to him. If he said that he should enter the Guinness of World, he has to put the record straight. So I give that to him. I give that to him. That is what he means by it's a Lagos boy. It's a Lagos boy.
All right. Here we have another item. Mr. Ibu'S wife shared a video showing herself feeding her husband in his hospital bed.
Okay. Now, I want to ask a question. Where was she during that period that they were carrying Mr. Ibu up and down, that they are looking for money for him? The wife name didn't surface. We only heard about the adopted daughter, that she now saying that the adopted daughter is not really the adopted daughter, is having an affair with Mr. Ibu. That's one can be translated that is his second wife to me. We are all in a family of comedy. This is a comedy house, and Mr. Ibu is a comedian. The wife is also must be a comedian, because since all these days we never hear him, her. It's when the people started donating money, and now it's now because of the money that he with the daughter, and is now accusing the daughter that the adopted daughter now, who is let me call her the second wife per se, as she will claim, that now the money issue now is what brought the jealousy now, that he wanted now to claim the the first wife, and to me, blame first wife that now that is accusing the adopted daughter of the money, that is using the money for her own personal use. So she now, the official wife now, came out at this late period when the money already is in account of that Jemin. So now that we don't know this woman, I don't even know her name. It's now that I hear the name that is Stella Maris. Now Stella Maris, because now that the account is with the Jemin, the adopted daughter. Now that you now came out because of that money, that you accuse her that is spending that money for her own use. So you wanted to, you now come around now, maybe you want the account to be transferred to you. You are too late, man. Now, that why you now feeding your husband publicly for us? You are now setting camera, another episode of comedy that you are now telling your husband that you are the
it's
one.
Your wife
it's your wife that is feeding you now. It's not Jemin, no. It's me now that is feeding wife. You now.
You are taking your lunch.
You are taking your lunch. That if they give you another money, let that money come to me, not to come to. That is it now. We are in comedy. We are in comedy house now. The woman is a comedian. That is why he's setting camera to feed her husband. But when they were carrying the husband up and down, they were looking for money for the hospital. We didn't see this woman. Maybe that time he traveled to Germany. Maybe that time he was in Ghana. Maybe that time he was in Gaza. Maybe that time he was in Afghanistan. Maybe that time he was in Maduguri.
Right.
But maybe that time he was in Safara. So, but now she has come back home. Now to be feeding the husband after she realized that the account is somebody else. No, as you are feeding now, ma, please let me tell you, the account will not come to you. You can only feed your husband. It's still your husband. Nobody is snatching your husband with you. All the allegation that she's doing this, that one is part of our comedy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, all-rounder. Thank you for coming to Trending.
Thank you for having me. I want you to like our program and share our program. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for watching us on Trending on Procyon Radio and television with Sarah Agbo. Keep shining like the star you are.